So today I ran into this lovely couple, and I was going to try and shortcut this invasion instead of taking the long way around to track them down. But as you can see, it didn't quite work out. I eventually gave up and used my finger to respawn right next to them. So one of the hardest things to play against for me during invasions is when a team of at least two or more play very passively. Nobody really wants to attack unless you attack one of them, and then they both kind of jump in and try and capitalize on it. They also don't seem to stand too close together. One will typically be positioned behind you most of the time, so that way they can close the gap without you really noticing. So it's very important for me to try and keep both of them on the same side of me. So typically my plan for these types of teams is position them where I can keep an eye on both of them and move in and out, getting an attack in here and there, and then also using a big AoE attack, or sometimes getting them grouped up and then using terrain to break them up to where I can attack one at a time. As you can see here, I'm kind of attacking one and then I'll switch to the other and attack him just to see who's going to come in close enough for me to get a couple hits in. We do make a couple trades here that were not good trades for me, and then I create some more space. I use this space while they're kind of separated to get a quick heal in, and then here I'm kind of noticing that I need to do something different, so I make my way over to the rocks and try and use the landscape to my advantage. Here I swap to my dismounter because the attacks are very quick and wide swing, so that I can get multiple people in one swing. As you can see there, I caught that guy with my swing even though he was behind me, and stunned him long enough to get the frostbite. Now his teammate goes back to casting madness spells, which I want nothing to do with, and this guy comes up and we see if we can get a pot throw in. He tries to block it and somehow manages to survive this crit with just the skin of his teeth. That magma stunned me just long enough to save his life, and I still get another cheeky hit in while I was checking on his friend back there. The dismounter has such a good hitbox, which you'll see here. I'm going to start running in and out between them, just tagging them over and over, slowly wearing down their health bars and eating through their flasks. The running R1s come out really quick, and with the constant change of direction, if they're not really paying attention, it's really hard to time and dodge. So like I said, at this point I'm just wearing them down. I'll run by one, tag him, run away, tag this guy, and just keep moving. I noticed they like to block a lot, so I'm going to see if I can get a shield break. Me and this guy barely miss each other here, and I roll all the way. And once I realize I'm out of range of that guy's magic back there, I come back in for a couple more hits. That guy's getting a little too comfortable in the back, so I'm going to try and adjust the pot back there and make a terrible throw. And here I'm going to try and guard break this guy by swinging more than once, and pretty easy to break. And again, this guy survives with a sliver of health. He also teleports right by me, and it literally saved his life. Here I'll go ahead and fail one more time with the pot throw, and they rush back up and we make a couple more trades. Here you can really see the wide swing of the dismounter. The hitbox is so good, just I run in and out, tag them here and there, and I noticed that our buddy there in the gold climbs up the hill, so I'm going to try and go cut him off because that was the one who was casting and I don't want him above me. What happens next is just highly unfortunate. He is heavy rolling and I just roll catch him time after time after time. His buddy comes in a little too late, which unfortunately I accidentally cut this one a little short, but all in all, it was a good war. Thanks for watching.